Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Tasting Room. We're sampling today the Highland Park 12 Year Viking Honor. Now over the past few years, the Highland Park, they've done a number of these no age statement whiskeys, or you'll hear people refer to them as NASs. Um, just, and a lot of distilleries do this, I guess you can call it the liquor shelf version of clickbait. It's something a little bit different. It's new. It's fresh. Something that catches your eye and says, "Oh man, maybe I want to try that." And in some whiskey, some distilleries do them really, really well, and some of them I feel don't put a whole lot of effort into them. The Lefroy Cargis series. That's something a little bit different that they do every year. Kind of an experiment. Usually don't have an age statement. The Macallan, they did their edition series. The Game of Thrones thing that all these a whole bunch of Scotch distilleries ended up doing. That was that was another one. Not all of them were no age statement, but gimmicky type of whiskeys. And so the Highland Park has done a few of these over the last couple of years, and I've had a couple of them, and I was never really crazy about them. But the Highland Park 12 is a standby whiskey for so many people. So I figured I'd pick this one up and see what I thought of it. Okay, so right off the bat here for me, I'm getting a lot of honey. Got a very sweet nose. It's a little bit floral. Sure, some vanilla in there. I'm getting some fruit notes. Fresh fruit, maybe some apricot. Even some peaches. Huh. A decent nose, fairly sweet, honey, fruit. Okay, on the palate here, starts out floral, a bunch of this very sweet honey. It's a good measure of baking spices in there. Not getting a whole lot else, some dried fruit maybe. Not a ton of character, but a good sweet, fruity flavor. Where it really starts to punch it up a notch is on the finish. It's got a nice, long, chewy, drawn-out finish. Sweet throughout, but also spices of nutmeg and clove. Good long finish. Nice linger to that flavor. Okay, to rate this one here on the nose, lots of that sweet honey. Some floral aromas, followed up with some aromas of fresh fruit, some apricots, some peaches. A decently interesting nose for this one. I'm going to put the nose at 21 points. On the palate, Started out floral, more of that sweet honey. I lost a little bit of that vanilla that we had on the nose. Um, we did get some notes of dried fruit. We definitely had some baking spices in there. Um, could have used a little bit more depth of flavor. I think I'm going to put the taste for this one at 19.5 points. So what really stepped it up on the finish. Good and long, sweet throughout. Spices of nutmeg and clove. Just a very flavor-forward, sweet, spicy finish. Nice and long. I'm going to put the finish for this one at 22.5 points. And then the overall balance for this one, I felt like it had a decent body, this whiskey. Definitely a good balance of sweet and spicy flavors. Good continuity of tasting notes throughout the whiskey. I'm going to put the overall balance at 21.5 points. And that will leave me with an overall score of 84.5 points for this Highland Park 12-year-old. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to smash that like button. It really does help out my channel, and I do appreciate it when you do that. Of course, if you want to, leave a comment in the comment section down below. I love to read them. And then if you're not already a member to my channel, go ahead and hit that button and subscribe. And then after you do, make sure you ding that little bell next to the subscribe button to make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. New videos come out on the weekends, and I would hate for you to miss one, so go ahead and do that for me, and I will see you again next week, right here on The Tasting Room.